Game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And the Chicago Bears. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On second down, Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Score Lions 7, Bears nothing. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision. To bring it out of the end zone, gets him 3 more.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
26 is the ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 26. Jamie Collins makes the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Play action. Now Trubisky. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
Stafford on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. This is brought in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Lions.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again at Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 28.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Like 22, he's coming. 22. 18. Like 22, like 22.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Box 22, box 22. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go, here we go. Hey, I got it.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25.
That's good.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At their 48-yard line.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Lions 14, Bears 7. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Swift, the Lion ball.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place, No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The Lion ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They put plans so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Max 22, Max 22.
A little juke. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Back. Check. Lock in.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The first throw for the backup Foles. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. The 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Again, it's Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Eddie Jackson.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. He's checking. Hey, fly low.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Johnson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 27. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
To Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Carry on Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 7. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made it.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And it's the Bucs who have moved out in front in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 34. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, Not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And the Lions.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Down at the 37-yard line.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Detroit.
Jamal Agnew.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the Lions.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, Trey Flowers there on the tackle. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
The tackle by Jeff Okuda. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Here's Foles. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Wara on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Lions' 43.
Looking to throw on second down. Foles trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Foles tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Foles. He's going to let it go again. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll go down inside the 15. 13-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was
officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final score, Lions.
Well, Charles,
42.
it's one thing to win. It's another
Bears
thing to
7.
win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.